It was supposed to be a normal day for Mike Harrow, a rancher from West Texas. He was out early in the morning, repairing an old section of fencing that ran along the far edge of his property. It was land he'd owned for over 20 years, and as far as he knew, there was nothing special about it. As he dug a post hole, his shovel suddenly struck something solid. At first, he thought it was just a rock, but when he scraped away more dirt, he saw rusted metal. It wasn't a pipe or farm equipment. This was something different. Curious, he kept digging. His gut told him not to stop. Within an hour, he uncovered what looked like a round metal lid, about 3 feet wide. It was buried deep and had no markings, no handles, no bolts, just smooth old steel sealed tight. He called a friend who had a cutting torch. Together they worked for hours until the metal finally gave way with a loud creak. Underneath the hatch was a vertical shaft with a metal ladder leading down into darkness. Mike hesitated, then climbed down. What he found was a small underground room. The walls were made of concrete, the air was stale but breathable. Inside were dusty shelves lined with maps, strange documents, and military-style gear. A metal cabinet in the corner was stamped with the words Project Moray. None of it made sense. There were old film reels, radios, even a faded American flag with a design he didn't recognize. It looked like a Cold War era bunker, but why was it hidden on his land? The next morning, everything got weirder. 2 black SUVs showed up at his ranch. 4 men in dark suits stepped out. They didn't show any ID, but they asked Mike a lot of questions. What he found, who he told, what he touched. Then without saying much, they left. When Mike returned to the hatch later that day, it was gone, completely filled in. The dirt looked freshly packed and there was no trace of the metal lid. He never saw the men again, never got any answers, but sometimes when he walks near that part of the property, he hears something, a faint hum beneath the soil. Mike never dug there again.